Back with the World Wrestling Federation action. That funeral parlor is a little different, isn't it, Rod?
And can you imagine the nerve of Paul Bearer saying that Macho Man doesn't have the guts to go on the funeral parlor?
No, I didn't hear that specifically, Roddy Piper. Are you sure you're not hallucinating?
No. It's just a point. It's just a point. The
That's
point
all it is a point.
I don't think anybody's afraid to go on the funeral parlor of the wrestlers of the WWF. If you're afraid, you got no business being here.
That's true. That's one true statement right there, and I'm proud of you, Roddy Piper. Now, you have to realize that Power and Glory is a real credible tag team. Will you agree with that?
Absolutely. Hercules, Paul, look at this. Taking out the T-shirt, Glory a little bit.
I like it. A little dripping down. Yeah, for your match.
You like that?
The Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, are hoping to lock up with Power and Glory. And I wonder if you would hazard a guess as to what the outcome would likely be in that match.
Opposites attract, except in that situation right there. I think that Power and Glory all the way are going to be going at them, but I'm just not thinking that if they go at them, will they catch anything when they grab?
That's a good point that you're not thinking like that. Yeah. I believe, because I'm thinking...
Does that make any sense to you?
Not a lick, but from coming from the Macho Man, absolutely.
I'm glad you agree with me right there.
Oh, did you see that clothesline at the back of Hercules? Hercules did not budge. What a clothesline back.
Made a mistake. When you go from behind, you better get the job done. Otherwise, when they turn around, they're going to be even madder than they were at the beginning.
Well, Roma now back to the ropes, wide open. Dale Wolfe, and you can bet Power and Glory will capitalize on this.
Absolutely. Glory finds it the time to shine right now because Hercules put the hurt to him, and now Paul Roma can come in and get the credit.
You know, I think Butch and Luke could very well lick him to death. I don't know.
I think they would lick him too.
But you know what? I think maybe even Luke and Butch would exercise good taste, if you know what I mean. I don't think they would bother with Slick.
I don't think they would taste Slick at all.
No. And if they did, what would he taste like? What do you think, Box?
Oh, it wouldn't be strawberry shortcake. No, it wouldn't. There'd be something else on the menu. Slick. Yeah, that's his own personal viewpoint of himself right there.
You gotta hand it. Look at Roma, though. Look at the way. Watch this now. Just watch it. The beautiful drop kick.
I agree. That's a high, beautiful, technical drop kick right there, and it hit him straight on.
How did he hit him?
Straight on.
Straight on, and a high drop kick.
It was a high technical drop.
There you go.
And Slick is very happy, and, well, I believe they could have had the pin there. Paul Roma tagging back out now, and Hercules coming in.
Here's the guy that can administer the punishment right here.
And that's exactly what John Allen is taking. Nothing but punishment. Hercules now with Allen, wheels him across the other side, and oh yeah, there's a clothesline for you.
Now, notice how well they talk as a team. Notice how well Power and Glory are always communicating. They're always telling each other what they're doing without their opponents knowing what the heck they're talking about.
They don't have to know because they're on the receiving end, Roddy Piper. Have you ever been on the receiving end of something that you didn't want to come your way?
Nope.
Ooh, well, that's a quick answer, but I'm not sure we got a trooper one right there.
Off the rope now, Roma drops the elbow.
Elbow right there, a high elbow.
High technical.
A high technical elbow by Paul Roma.
One, two,
And three.
Hey.
I never covered a guy like that in my life.
You notice they never use their patented finish. They never, Power and Glory have got it all together, except for a Slick, of course.
Expect the unexpected when you see Power and Glory, when you see Vince McMahon.
Yes, but then again, I can only think about the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch. And how interesting.
They missed the high five. That can happen only one time.
That's not a good sign.
No, that's bad sign right there.
Right
That's
in the bush.
So what do you think of this so far, Macho Man?
Well, that chain of Hercules looks good right there. That was a good action shot.
What a high elbow.
A high technical elbow. And this is the part I like if I was a different type of a person.
But you're not.
But I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not.